Hey there folks, Kris Cunningham from Harcourts Cooper & Co with my final wrap and yearly review on all things property here on the beautiful North Shore. Well, with just a few days left until Christmas and this being hopefully the last time I'll be wearing a suit this year, we just wanted to wrap up with a quick review of the year. And what a year it's been, with ups and downs and lots of uncertainty and with still more in the pipeline, but overall, and I know I'm a glass half full guy, but it's been pretty good. Prices are still up, properties are still selling, and the market overall is pretty good. We've been so used to a crazy market for some time, but if we continue to compare what we have now to what we had then, we of course will carry on being disappointed. But for those that have adjusted expectations to what we have been seeing for these past 12 months, or better yet, compared to the market post-GFC, we should all be pretty happy. I do feel that there are going to be some great opportunities for both buyers and sellers over the next year or so, and probably more so on the buying side, so if I can leave some advice for vendors, don't put yourself in a position where you need to sell. This is a patchy market, and even those properties that we think will be fine are sometimes not going as well as we thought. My team and I feel extremely privileged to have been part of over 50 sales again this year, and more importantly being a part of so many people's journeys. Whilst the number of difficult discussions has increased, we've also had the pleasure of selling most of our properties to owner-occupiers, which has been really nice to see. We've sold to more first-home buyers and owner-occupiers than ever before, which is really refreshing and such a pleasure to be part of, as obviously emotions run higher when you're buying your own home. Now to market performance, and as I mentioned last week, the REA/NZ stats for November were released and there were no surprises. Volume was up on October as expected, 16% across Auckland and 7% on the shore. But again, volume is still significantly down year on year, 15% across Auckland and 20% on the shore. However, it has been gradually heading down year on year for 2 years consistently, as you can see here. Now, if we look at the total sales over the past 12 months to November 2017, we saw 4,052 here on the shore. During the previous 12 months to November 2016, we saw 5,160 and over 6,000 the year before that. So that's a pretty significant and consistent fall of 21% this year and 14% the year prior. Across Auckland is pretty similar, with a reduction of 23% and 12% respectively. But do we expect volume to continue falling? Well, not at this rate, no. Since January, we've been around 20% down, give or take, so essentially all year, and we haven't been seeing the rate of fall increase as the year has gone on. It seems to be pretty consistent, and therefore I don't expect to see another year where we are down a further 20%. Much like prices, it appears that the volumes have stabilised as well. To median prices, which I know is a stat that everybody follows with great enthusiasm, and short of sounding like a broken record, which I know I do, they're still stable. I covered this comparison last week, but for those that missed it, Auckland posted 865,000, which is up slightly on October and 2% up on 2016. On the shore, we saw 1,064,750, which is actually down on October by a couple of grand, so nothing to worry about, and it's also down 4% on 2016. However, November 2016 was the highest we've ever seen on the shore at over 1.1 million, so no surprises we didn't achieve those heights again. Let's have a look across the past 12 months, and now just to clarify, I'm no statistician, so I don't even know if I can do this, but if we average out the monthly median prices during the 12 months to November 2017, we get about 1,029,000, and compared to the 12 months to November 2016 and worked out the same way, we get 1,008,000. So we've seen an increase of about 2%, which is consistent with what we've been saying, that the rate of price growth has flattened out, the market has almost certainly peaked, but the growth we have experienced is holding. Here's another fun fact for you: the average price of all properties sold on the shore during the 12 months to November 2017 is actually 1,173,000. Days on market remained pretty consistent, tightening slightly across Auckland by 2 days to 35 and slipping 1 day on the shore to 36 days. Now that's just 1 day longer than November 2016 for both regions. To put it nice and simple though, as we review the whole year, B properties should be sold within 30 to 40 days. A properties a little faster, they should be out the door in 20 or so, depending on how long the campaign is, assuming they are being auctioned. And our C properties, while they're taking a little longer, also properties that are priced a little too high. The level of stock available increased significantly throughout November, however this has tightened and will continue to do so as we near Christmas and push through the holiday season, with less than 1,700 listings now available on realestate.co.nz. Now this was nearly 1,900 just a couple of weeks ago, so it's coming down pretty quick. Right guys, that's it from me, and that's us for the year. Remember to check out my full update and our 2018 upcoming listings at kriscunningham.co.nz. Otherwise, our next update will be late January, so till then, from my family to yours, and on behalf of my team, we wish you a fantastic Christmas and holiday season, and wish you all the best for 2018. If you're heading away, please take care on our roads, and I look forward to seeing you out and about, up north on a beach somewhere, because that's where I'll be anyway. Thank you very much for watching, and Merry Christmas.